So
No.
the first question is, who are you and why do you do what you do?
I am Royaline Edwards, a retired teacher, and teaching was very important to me because I love to teach kids, and I love for kids to know what they're learning is true. And that's why I do. That's why I did, because I'm retired now, you know. That's why I did what I did as a teacher. I
And
taught
how did you become involved in doing that?
I became involved when I wrote my play, Listen to the Drums, a tribute to Harriet Tubman. I used that as a medium by which I could teach children about the culture. And at that level, it's elementary school, and at that level, it's very important because they don't have any preconceived notions about things. So I was able to uh, uh, help in that way with reference to getting the young minds on the right track with reference to feelings about things, the inside feelings and the outside feelings, and that's how I laid the foundation for the play.
So there's a lot of people out there who want to know how you can get involved, especially in teaching like that.
Well, how they right now could get involved. Um, if they're not if they're not teachers in the public school, there are other ways that people could get involved with letting working with the youth. Um, and as I said earlier, the most important thing is when you're working with children, you have to lay strong foundations for them. You have to have guidelines for them. But the most important thing that I learned with reference to working with children is that children need to learn respect, and that children need to be respected. And once children know that they are respected and that they have trust in you, then you know there's no end to how you can work together to train them and teach them. You can be in a church organization. It could be in a community center working with kids. But you have to know how to use that foundation to work with kids. Even because I'm a trained teacher, and so I know a lot of the skills. But a lay person can do the same thing if they're interested. Find someone who's trained and go with it.
And lastly, since you work with kids a lot, what is the message that you want to leave with the next generation of activists?
One thing I think I'd like to leave with them is that get involved, stay involved, be watchful. Be concerned about children who have been marginalized. Be concerned about situations that would promote uh, the love of the children, you know, have for their teachers, have their parents and and older people, maybe in other different situations. But the most important thing is to make sure that when you're working with children, make sure that you remember they are children and they're the next generation. And we want them to be brought up, and we want them to be in learn how to deal with situations that could either be life or death for them. But so love them, teach them, be strong in what they do, and just move forward. Yes, just stay involved with the children and be watchful, and learn yourself. Learn from the children. I learned a lot from the children, and it's a two-way street. Learning is a two-way street. Children learn from teachers, and teachers also learn from children. And if you keep that in mind, then you've gone a long way in helping the situation.